trust in me. Took a nap, had a dream about a custom piece. I hit up Elliot, said that he gon' get it done for me.
Bust down, roll it, out of my plain Jane. Every day.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everyone. We'll watch the Los Angeles Clippers going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, they've been more than effective thus far in the playoffs. Only 3 losses to this point. And without question, this is a team playing with the utmost confidence. They won the series opener. Chance here to hold serve, go up 2-zip. Shaq, what's the key for them to take care of business?
Well, you can't get complacent, and the effort has to be even greater this time around. Stop messing around and get to the effort.
Momentum from one game to another is overrated.
In a series?
Yeah, it's overrated because guys change up after the game. They kind of let it go. The best players in the world, I know, they're not elephants. They have short memories. They are not elephants. They forget.
Both teams ready to tip off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
It's the Western Conference Finals. The battle now goes to Game 2. Thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Clippers going up against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. Welcome everyone to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan and David Aldridge on our sideline. And the Clippers starting 5. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And Harrell's in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And it's Howard in at the 5.
Here we go.
So the Clippers win the tip. Here's Beverley. The pass to George. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Playing him tough inside, air preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
And that one drops. Davis has got the first points up on the board for the Lakers.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Now here's Beverley. He kicks to George. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
James looking it over. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
We spoke about his approach coming into tonight. He said, we're playing an excellent team with lots of talent, and they're well coached. We don't want to go down 2-0 in this series, so our mindset is this is a must-win game. Kevin, we'll see if they can pull that off after their disappointing start to this series.
All right, thank you, David. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Bounce pass from Beverley. And George kicks to Harrell. Pass to Morris. On the wing, George. Clock at 6. Over Green. Rebounded by Howard.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Davis, the pass to Howard. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Now look, even when you contest Howard, he maintains his focus. An experienced vet, he's used to taking tough interior shots.
And Harrell slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. They get it back. A second chance effort. And the rejection by Harrell. And it's George finishing it off.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Now here's Rondo. The deep three from Green. And he misses his first shot. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Three-pointer. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. LeBron outside. Shoots over Leonard. James, no good. Clippers leading by 4. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Again, the Clippers.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. They came out on top in their last match on Wednesday.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
I mean, they should take credit. I mean, they were out there impacting shots, preventing easy looks. They made things tough on them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for James. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Green. Now, here is Morris. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Waiters finds McGee. Shoots over Zubac. From 13 feet, it goes down. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Pass to Zubac. Back to Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Oh, and Jackson is not just a terrific shooter, but a fantastic defender as well, using his great speed on both ends.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The free throw drops for Jackson. Both free throws good from Jackson. Lakers trail by 3. Rondo scanning the floor. Lakers working the ball around now. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Williams for the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Rondo. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's fantastic at staying strong through the contact.
And 1:01 left to play here in the first. The 3 from George. No good. His 5th missed shot from the field. He's made 3. McGee, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell-Pope earning these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
And Caldwell-Pope drops them both. The Clippers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Patterson. Raiders against George. Back to Patterson. Fires for 3. Rebounded by McGee.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Waiters for three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Jackson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Oh, when Jackson is stringing together these dribble moves, the D is absolutely helpless. There's no way you are stopping him.
For three, Caldwell Pope. And that one is off. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, Ivica Zubac is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Williams. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's George in at the 3.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
Here's Patterson. Excellent D there from Waiters.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's Morris. 11 feet out and he hits it. Morris has got his first points of the night. The Clippers trail. Jackson looking it over. Leonard against LeBron. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. The Lakers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Morris kicks to Waiters. Caldwell Pope for 3. That shot misses. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Leonard, and the rejection by LeBron.
Oh, you got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than they appear.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Lakers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And some changes here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Davis comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Green in for Waiters. The Clippers also making some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Trying to get open is Davis. LeBron shot is off. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. Williams can't hit.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Over Morris. A nice shot by LeBron. LeBron's got 5 points in the quarter.
And these are James' type of shots. He makes these consistently. You got to D him up from there.
To the paint. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
James in the post. He's against Morris. And that one is good. Howard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
Here's Leonard. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Leonard's got 7.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
The Lakers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And the first one at the line is good. Dion Waiters checked in for the Lakers. And so he makes both from the line. Clippers trail by 4. Now Beverley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. A 3 ball. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And what confidence from Beverley squaring himself up as the pass was coming his way, so he was ready to fire.
Pulls it from the elbow. Off the left rim and out.
He's been off the mark but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Nobody near Williams. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's LeBron. Makes it off the glass. LeBron's got 9 points in the quarter.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for James. And a switch here also for the Clippers. George is checked in. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Beverly finds Leonard. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Outside, Davis. Outside, Rondo from downtown. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, this is a shot Howard knows he must make. Big men like him have to be able to shoot.
Now, here is George. He's got 7, and again, the Clippers turn it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Right side, Davis. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 7. Beverly feeling it out a bit. From about 16. And the Clippers miss again.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Outside, George drills the three-pointer. George has got 10 points.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
And the Lakers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Patterson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Davis. He's got 10. And the Lakers with another miss. It's Jackson with the drive. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Outside Rondo. Left side Davis. Shoots from the elbow. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 12.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Lakers leading by 6. And the pass to Waiters. Back to Davis. Paul George with the steal.
Pick up the pace. Get the 2 for 1 here.
If that's how they want to end this quarter, they're going to have to score quickly. You know, his offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
Here's Waiters. Following the basket by Marcus Morris. And it's Green missing. Here's Morris, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against the Lakers.
Well, look at Morris, just using that big body of his to draw contact. The defense has a tough time matching up with him.
And Morris drops them both. McGee with it. There's Green with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. George looking over the floor. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Lakers on top, up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Taking a look at the Lakers, getting out to a 2-0 lead in the series would mean so much to them. And it looks like this game could go down to the wire trying to achieve that goal. This game is definitely still up for grabs, the way these two teams are battling. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least. Do something.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Lakers leading by 5. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Passes it to Harrell. Pass to Leonard. All alone. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. A 3 off the inbound. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Nice shot by James.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Fast break, the Lakers. Green breaking loose. And James with the basket on the assist by Green.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Clippers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Rondo on the double team. Morris passes to Beverly. Morris finds George. Back to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Morris really rises up for these jams, leaving no mistake as he finishes with authority.
Outside, Green. Back to Davis. Shoots over Leonard. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Beverly. Banked in off the glass. Beverly's got 5 now.
Well, that's what they want to see out of Beverly. Decisive basketball. Nice, aggressive drive to the cup.
Pass to Green. The 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Contavious Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Williams, he's checked in for George. Now the pass to Leonard. Over LeBron. And that one's good. Leonard, he's got 9.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now here's Davis. 12 points for him. It's good.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Clippers trail by 7. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Lakers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Lakers leading by 7. Caldwell Pope on the wing. From the arc, it's hauled in by Zubac.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Rondo. 14 feet away. The Clippers grab the miss. Harrell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Sinks the triple.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Clippers trail by 8. Williams dishes to Harrell. Passes it to Leonard. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. James, the pass to McGee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGee's got his second bucket.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
And the Clippers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Dion Waiters checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers with a change here too. Jackson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Clippers trail by 10. Outside Jackson. It's good. Jackson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
The DSNO shot is stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him.
Clippers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Jackson from long range. Rebounded by the Lakers. 1:30 left here in the third quarter. And stolen by Harrell. Leonard with the ball. And it's Waiters picking him up. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a 9-point lead.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Here's Jackson following the basket by LeBron James. Pass to Leonard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 13 points for Leonard.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Jackson is doubled. Pass to Harrell. To the middle. Here's Zubac. He can't get that one to fall.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And he dunks it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that. Now, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
And the dunk by LeBron.
And the way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
That one, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got Paul George, Reggie Jackson out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's Morris in at the 4 spot.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
I love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
Clippers trail by 15. And here's George. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Anthony Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee.
Anthony Davis.
On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Waiters. Howard against Zubac. Just 4 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. The Clippers rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Lakers leading by 13. On the wing, James. Defended by George. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, he's just super efficient when he's close to the rim. James is like a master at knowing which way to take it.
The pass to George. Here's Jackson. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Davis. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williams passes to Zubac. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defense.
A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 15.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Williams against Green. Bounce pass from Williams. Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
That free throw missing. The Lakers making a switch here. Hondo's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Leonard comes in for Jackson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense. Forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
Lakers leading by 15. Here's LeBron. Lays it up off the glass. James has got 6 in the quarter.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Poked away and stolen by LeBron. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George.
Well, you got to be careful around James. Always looking to get to the line whenever you can.
And he's good on the second. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the Clippers call time here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
On defense, the Lakers. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Beverly dishes to George. That one goes in.
No hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert easy.
Passes it to Green. Launches a 3. And the Lakers with another miss.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's George. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. Tries from 7. The offensive rebound, but they'll get another chance. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
And the Lakers call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. Bounce pass from Beverly. Leonard, the pass to Beverly. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Green kicks to Rondo. Here's Davis. And another shot. Rebound by Harrell.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Green missing. Clippers trail by 14. George, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by Howard.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And that's just about going to wrap it up for game number 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big-time NBA play, and in the end, victory for the Lakers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for... Oh, what a beautiful play!
What intensity, did you see that? Great.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Shots good by Green.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Pass to Green. And here is Shamet. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Morris. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. Green dishes to Dudley. 17-foot shot on the way.
Even with no one on you, it's hard to shoot off balance like that. Sometimes you just got to go straight up with it.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we asked. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
That's an assist. That's an assist. Break a record, John Stockton with the dish. That's an assist. That's an assist. Keep it like Steph that don't miss all night. Told her she don't have to hurry now. How we clean it. Came with 2 dimes. How I'm up $130. No, I'll never find a time I have my. That's an assist. That's an assist. Break a record, John Stockton with the dish. That's an assist. That's an assist. Keep like Steph that don't miss all night.